All right, what's going on, y'all? So today we got a 1975 Chevy Caprice for you, aka a dump. This your first time here. We're gonna take you all around the car, interior, exterior, throw it on the rack so you can see underneath, and then take it on a test drive. We try to show the car as best as we can. So if I see it on camera, you'll see it. Obviously, I can't show 100% every single thing on the car. So if you need a FaceTime, if you're interested, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Let's go ahead and get into it. So first, like I said, 75 Caprice. You can see it's finished in this maroon color. Got it outside. You can see it's got a little bit of flakes in it. Paint is about driver's quality, maybe a little bit better in my opinion. Sitting on a set of 26-inch Forgiatos, but whatever. Going down the car, all the trim is intact where it's supposed to be. There are some imperfections. Just a little bit of trim right here is lifting up, and you got that little piece missing. Doors themselves, I didn't see any dents or anything need to be pointed out. Skirts are still intact. We'll check out the rear quarter once it's on the rack, but looking down it, nothing major to point out. She's got a new top. You guys will see that later on in the video. It is a cloth top. Again, you can see the paint. It's pretty solid, but it does have some imperfections here and there. Chrome looks good on the bumper, nice and bright. I don't see any dents or anything that need to be pointed out. You can see some of this does need to be touched up. So that's why we say, you know, it's about driver's quality personally. You can get it and enjoy it for the summer and then take care of it over the winter. There we go down our driver's side. Keep on moving. Again, all the trim is there. As with all these doors for classics, you got a little bit of chips there. People opening the door, not paying attention to what's there. Glass is good in the front. No cracks, no rock chips. And as we come down the hood, I don't see any dents that need to be pointed out. And she appears to be aligned properly. It's not catching on these corners. Front bumper solid as well. Bright work is good. Bumper filler does need to be repainted. Looks like they didn't do a good prep job when they painted it. Assuming whoever gets this is probably going for paint eventually. Pop the hood in the trunk. Bro, it's like 92 out here right now, and I got to get all these cars done for the week. So bear with me. Engine bay is relatively clean. Power brakes, power steering, AC equipped. It's a 350 car. That's about it. Nothing else special. I hate that hood insulation underneath those. I know it's OG, and some people like to keep it OG as possible, but I hate it. Trunk's nice and clean, nothing special. I believe this has a new pan put in. I had to double check though when it's on the rack, but it's been splatter painted. Looks good in my opinion. It's not perfect, but you know, looks good. So let's check out the interior. Interior, we have new seats. They've been reupholstered and the foam. So seats are new, not the headrest. But seats are new. You'll notice they're super nice and bright. I apologize. Told y'all it's like 92 outside, so the phone overheated. If you guys got iPhones, you've been in I don't know, you've been out in the heat, sauna, something like that. You know, it does a little temperature thing. So back to where we were at. New carpet. Anytime we redo the floors, we put new carpet in. So it does have new floor pans. Also has a new dash cap. Again, seats are new, so they look beautiful, nice and firm. Carpet solid. Door panels are original. Let me get on over here to the driver's side. All right, let's hop in. Mileage reads 83,095. Let me get my seatbelt on, put you down for 1 second. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and fire. Oh, did I take the keys out of my pocket? Yep, there we go. Hopefully this don't overheat again. The sun right on my back. Fires right up. Horn good. Lights are on. Left turn signal. Right turn, they both show. Window. All windows working. See if this radio works. Nothing on the radio. So radio does not work. Top does work. It needs a little help going up. We're gonna check that, but it is a new top as well. Wipers work. I think that's it, right? Tilt wheel. Let's go give her a drive. Can already tell the gas gauge don't work. We put 20 in. That definitely did not fill it up, and it's reading past full. So just letting you guys know that. More than likely, if you're looking at Donk, you're probably gonna end up doing some build anyway. Sounds good. Speedo is coming up. So is the fuel economy gauge. We'll see if the temperature comes up as we drive. She's on 6s, hands off the wheel. She's tracking straight and the wheel is straight. So alignment feels pretty solid. Got a little play in the wheel, about normal though when you got big wheels, nothing crazy. A little bit on the firmer side on the ride, of course with the wheels, that's to be expected. Brakes feel solid. Yeah, no issues there. Got a feeling my phone's gonna end up overheating again, because like I said, now it is reading 96 on my watch and the sun is literally hitting this screen. So beautiful day, smoking hot though. Speedometer is working, but I can tell it's not 100% accurate. I was stuck on 20 for a minute and I know I was speeding up. Just being honest, it drives like a car that's on 26s. A little bit of a stiffer ride. You feel every imperfection in the road. This doesn't have, you know, some super great QA1 big wheel suspension kit or anything like that. Got a little bit of a rub there because I hit that dip as I was turning. Again, it's on 6s, so you guys already know what that's gonna do. Oh, I ain't checked. AC is on, but the fan is extremely weak. We're gonna check into that. So it is AC equipped. We're gonna see if we can get that fan blowing harder though. Other than that, the 350, you guys know, nothing crazy. You're not gonna race anybody. More than likely, this is a candidate for an LS swap anyway. Able to make this turn without backing up, so that's not horrible. So no shake. I don't hear any weird belt squeals, rattling. Windows are solid in the doors. So I'm gonna head back and get her on the rack real quick. All right, got the Caprice up on the rack. Rear bumper looks good. Again, impact strips intact. No rust or dents there. Looks like the entire part of the car has been undercoated, probably when we redid the floors. Exhaust has been redone at some point in time too, but our frame and frame extensions look solid. You get up under here, no leaks from the gas tank. Drums in the rear, factory 10-bolt suspension. What are these? Flowmasters? Yeah, Flowmaster exhaust. So sounds pretty good. Done all the way from the manifolds back. So we're gonna roll down. Frame is nice and straight on the passenger side. No cats for you emissions guys. Floors have, like I said, these are new pans. They've been dropped in, so you can see where they've been seam sealed and all of that. So all the way back. Trunk pan was not redone, so trunk pan does look good. No, it's hard to see with the gas tank, but I can see on the sides and that. And I didn't see any welds on the inside. Driver side frame nice and straight. Again, pans were dropped in. No signs of leak from the oil or trans pan. Disc brakes up in the front. Nothing special going on. Pretty basic. Front bumper. All right, let's roll around here. 26s. I didn't see any curb rash or anything. Obviously, I'll move it around with the camera, but we'll keep on moving. A little bit of bubbling right there. Quarters look solid. Driver side quarter. Ignore the seatbelt, that was me when I closed the door. And you got some bubbling here. So both sides basically. All right, if you guys are interested in this Caprice, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.